and the Pens are right back on it. Armstrong with a nifty move around the defender into the offensive zone. He tries to cut to the middle, and a stick there by Waldeck. Keeps it out, and back on the mission, it's O'Keefe in by himself. We've seen that movie before. Oh, it's Keefe onto the backhand to make it 2-1 as the Penguins get caught and give up another breakaway.
Keefe seems to find a knack against these Penguins of getting in behind on the line change there as they were entering the zone up with numbers. Armstrong with a little quick break and had a defenseman shooting off and didn't get on in time. And then also on top of it, no one else adjusted to read that he was changing. You've got to always be aware. This team transitions. We've seen how fast they can come right at you. And it's in the back of the net.
So it's a 2-1 Mission lead here, second period. Shot comes in from the outside. Knocked down beside the cage is Villela. Battle ensues. Mission come away with it. Using his body depthly to protect the puck is O'Gara. Back to the point. Switching with the defenseman. Just possessing here as the Penguins give him space. They work it to the corner. It's battled for behind the net as the Penguins try to defend the front of the cage. Back to Rolf, who had a big goal in their last game to tie it late against Caesars. It's brought back on Sproul again. He's loose again, and he's stopped by Woodward.
Sproul has had, 3 breakaways, 2 drives to the net, and he has had some glorious looks.
Diving to the ice, the Penguins defense break it up. Action at the other end as it's brought on by
Hook.
We get a hook. It'll be another Penguin power play, I believe. It will be as they point down to this end.
Looked to be more of a high stick to me, but what an opportunity for Sproul. Man, he's had some looks today. And
7:59 to play in the second, 2-1 Mission. And the Penguins will head to the Sir Pizza power play. Luca Filiaggi getting instructions from his father in the corner. Face-off will flip sides now.
They didn't like it. They said, you know what, I'm better on this side. Lucas said throw it over there as he commands the center ice position here on the power play. Can tell if there's, hold on, the clock is going haywire.
There's now 72 minutes and 50 seconds
What
left.
do we got on our feed? Because 7:59 on our feed, and it's 7:25 up on that clock. We'll make some adjustments here.
It'll say 7:26, I guess is what we're going to go with.
7:26.
Filiaggi on the face-off, won by the Mission, carried behind.
Oh, that's nice. Patience
Good.
and poise.
Protected the puck with the body. Evans will back check it. He'll free it up to the corner, and he'll get control and rim it around. Penguins will break out this side. It'll be Real. Losing control at center, kind of tapping it into the middle right to Heinrich, who's in, firing one. A great stick-on puck by Ofterhide. And we'll try this again. This time Ofterhide will carry through the neutral zone, crossing with Real into the offensive zone where it's knocked off of his stick to the corner. He'll stick with it. Real will pick it up. Filiaggi, a great job covering for the Penguins defense there. Something maybe that's been missing. Starr works it to Evans. Evans controlling in the corner. Looking back to the point man, Starr. Starr will go across to Filiaggi. Filiaggi twisting with it back to Kaminsky. His shot chops wide of the cage. Evans will get there. He'll carry it in behind the net. Deking the official. Looking for Kaminsky. Blocked by the Mission, and they'll fire it back up through center.
We had a great view of that here. What he was looking for, that seam to that backside defender, was Kaminsky. Would have been a
cross
nice
ice feed,
chance.
that's picked off. Starr. Evans was able to get off, so it's a blazing and fresh Carter into the Penguin zone. Carrying around, stopping behind the net. He's got Wu streaking, it hits him, and it's a big save, but it comes free to Merlot, whose shot's blocked by Alonso. Penalty over on the Mission as they come flying up the ice into the Penguin zone, tied up from behind, picked up there by, not sure who that is. Is that Villela? It'll be Wu now battling behind the cage. Merlot follows on. Popped around back to the point. It'll be Miller for the Mission. He'll toss it to the corner where they'll set up Chang spinning out of the corner, but tied up by the Penguins. Wu. Wu, great feed there to Armstrong, able to weave through center. Taps it inside, now goes outside. He'll leave it for the defense of Merlot. Merlot shoots one, it goes off Armstrong's stick, it sits there, and unable to get there is Carter. Armstrong now pressures. Penguins get a change as Sproul comes on. Wu gets to the puck in the D zone. Uses his body to protect it and leave it for, I want to say that was Sproul as the shot comes in from outside. It's a rebound, sits free, that's cleared by the Pens. Roll for the Mission. Tries to go across the wall deck. It's off the stick of Sproul. If he'd have gotten that one, he may have had another breakaway, Cole. Now the Mission cycle. And it's pinned against the post by Preston Clutter with 4:24 to play in the second period.
There was a good chance right there off of a little shot off the wall and an entry by Armstrong. D following it up. I don't know who quite put that at the net. Maybe it was Wu, but I think Carter almost got a little piece, just a 50-50 battle. The defender for Mission was able to get to it. A yawning cage on the rebound, but was directing pucks to the net, having bodies going towards the net. Always a good play.
The Mission goaltender's been exceptional. The Penguins goaltender's been exceptional. The Mission tried to drive off the half wall. The Penguins broke it up to Shu, but they'll come right back in. Shot comes off. Clutter, he's looking for it. It's behind the cage where the Pens will battle. It'll be O'Gara tapping it back behind. Finally, a Penguin in there. I think it's Paris able to dislodge the puck. Paris and Ofterhide along the boards. Paris will win that one. Tapping it up, looking for Sproul. It spun him all the way around. Down goes a Mission defender, and following on is Julius into the Mission zone. So the Penguins gaining some life back here. Centering feed skips just past Paris. Shub breaks up the breakout attempt, and Sproul will keep it in the Mission zone. Supported by Paris. The puck rimmed and centered in front of the net. Rolf gets there for the Mission. He'll snap it off to Cooney. Cooney hits Keefe to the outside. His goal the difference so far in this one on the breakaway. Star will battle. He'll get control. Firing it up, looking for Shub. All the way back to the Mission defense, though. They've got like 11 guys on the ice, no goal. Evans will get control. He taps it up ice. He hits a streaking reel. He's in all alone. He'll shoot, and it's a blocker save. Evans hit reel coming off the bench. And Woodward equal to yet another breakaway stop as Filiaggi centers it. Reel had his stick tied up way high. Reel will follow on and pick up the puck, though. He's got Evans in front. Nobody covering him. He'll go to the point instead to Star. Star will fire it back for Evans. It's off the official.
Look how close Mission. There's one guy, then two guys. See how they're right there? There's no chance to breathe as they try to smother plays down low. Good job right there by Reel for support. He tried to go short side high. Evans, a nice stick lift there. This is where it is, the trenches, right, Jeremy? This is where you got to have numbers, strong on your stick, winning those battles.
And we've seen the Penguins throughout the year get better at that.
Yes.
You know, there you saw it, getting a scoring chance off of that play. You know, being able to win some battles, support the puck. Now Star into the zone. Fires it backside, a backhander by Reel, kicked out by Woodward. He'll fire it back to the point, Filiaggi covering. Evans chopping at it, and it bounces in on Woodward. An exciting shift there.
Woodward has made some unbelievable saves, point blank opportunities, breakaways, standing his ground, both tenders at both ends, and it's been a good little run of game time here for the Pens in some hard areas, down low, below, battling below the dots, getting chances out towards the net.
Alonzo for the Mission. Up the wall looking for Reppel. He's knocked down by Merlot. Armstrong following on. Now Carter with a poke. Armstrong jams it further. Wu will get there. Wu and Miller come together. The Mission try to escape. Cut off by Carter. Now Armstrong. Armstrong sends it into the middle. Wu firing a shot just wide of Woodward. There's Carter right back on the puck again. Like a gnat. Back to the point, Merlot. It's all Penguins right now as they skip one wide of Woodward. Villela unable to keep it and slapping it back up. It'll be Rappel one-on-one against Merlot. Back checking into the play. Villela able to break things up. But the mission control in the Penguins' end. A bit of a missed pass there. Wu will get control. He'll find Julius, I believe, who's able to get it to Armstrong, who's up into the offensive zone, sending it to the middle. Carter to Wu, and it just rolls off of Wu's stick. Penguins get a D change as Wu gets control again. He banks it off the boards. He's around one. He's got Carter driving. Carries it into the corner. Cooney gets there. His breakout attempt goes off Schub. A second breakout attempt off Schub, but ends up back on the stick of Cooney. And the Pens, I think, Sproul picks it up in his own end. He looks all the way up ice, trying to hit a streaking Paris. But back come the mission. It's Keefe falling to the ice, a Penguins defenseman, and a puck ends up in front, and somehow it's tapped in. I want to say maybe off a Penguin.
I don't know. It looked like Clutter got hit there with the guy driving to the net as they all kind of met at the same time. Keefe kind of fell as he directed it at the net, and there's guy laying O'Gara comes in and crashes in on Clutter as the puck is getting there. I don't know, maybe we'd like to go upstairs on this or throw a challenge flag in football, but the puck is down.
And it's a 3-1 mission lead. A bit of a, as you look at that replay there, you can definitely see the mission player getting into the Penguins. Goaltender Sproul gets another opportunity and fires it high to the corner off the blocker of Woodward as the horn sounds.
Another chance by Sproul. He's going in on Ovechkin territory. He probably has 10 shots on goal here through 2 periods. Woodward just stood tall, didn't even go down, just took it off the shoulder. It's like he knew he was going upstairs, shrugs it off. And a period where I think we saw the Pens carry a little bit better of the play. I mean, this is an organized mission team that has you drinking out of a fire hose a lot of times with the pressure that they can put on you and turning over pucks and transitioning quickly on you.
Yeah, they got that greasy one early, kind of went off a skate in front. Yeah. They have that third goal that maybe a bit of goalie interference, but it's crashing the net. They had the breakaway on kind of the miscommunication or misplay on the line change. Those are the three that ended up behind. The Penguins have that greasy, tap-in goal by Armstrong off the rebound. The Penguins have had some chances. The Mission have had some chances. We've seen excellent goaltending.
Yeah, really good goaltending. And I like what we've seen out of we're seeing 3-on-2 rushes where they've actually executed middle lane drive and finding the high guy or finding a guy towards the net. We've seen 2 or 3 of those, and there's no doubt we've had our chances. Real with a breakaway saved. We've had Sproul with 5 chances I've mentioned earlier throughout the game. It's had unbelievable point-blank chances, and I think goaltending, the difference right now for Mission is not only do they have a pretty solid team, they've got good goaltending as well.
So we'll switch ends for the final time, put 15 minutes on the clock, and we will play the third period here from Detroit, Michigan. Paris will lean over the faceoff dot at center ice. Faceoff gathered in by Chicago. A nice stick there, keeps it out as Kaminsky stands up a mission forward, and they'll try to regroup in neutral ice. Keefe around Starr. A nice back check by Paris to break the play up. Off the skate of Schub, back to the point, where it's wrapped around. Paris there with some pressure. Penguins get some support, but the puck ends up back at the point. O'Gara screening in front, tries for the deflection. Clutter keeps it out. Starr unable to get control of the puck as the Mission kind of bang away in front of the Penguins net. It'll be Paris now, outnumbered 2-1. As Starr will get there, he'll rim it around. Sproul pressured immediately. Pens can't exit the zone there. A little bit more urgency there needed. chopped at. Sproul gets control, but it's an offside play on Chicago. Penguins will get 5 fresh bodies on the ice. 14:05 to play, third period, 3-1. Chicago leads Pittsburgh. The Mission over the Penguins in a tight, hard-fought game here. It was 0-0 at the end of one. Penguins gave up the first goal, but quickly came back. And the Mission with 2 subsequent ones. As a backhander kept out. It'll be won by Villela, rimmed around for Evans. Evans, indirect pass, looking for Real, who was, again, well up at center ice.
I think that hit something on the boards and sprung right back out to the middle of the ice.
It'll be sent cross ice. Merlot fires one. Filiaggi with the rebound. And the glove of Woodward.
Calmly just
in the way.
Snag that one. Mission has to be aware. Real busting out behind their D. I think that was going to be a good pass. It hit something on the boards. And
I mean, I can't imagine. This place looks brand new. What would be possibly hanging off the boards here? As,
you never know around here.
Merlot gains the zone, drops it for Real. He does a great job using his body to protect, drives into the middle, shoots one, battled for in front, Filiaggi digging. He's sent flying to the ice as Woodward's able to cover the puck. Penguins with a couple good shifts there. A little trouble getting out of their zone early, but some scoring chances here as they're going to need to hopefully get one early. Close this gap up a little bit. Maybe it'll be Wu. As they come out, the Mission come out through center. They'd gotten behind, and the Penguins' defense gets spun around a bit, and a glove save, sweet buttery crumpets by Clutter as the fourth guy into the zone actually picked it up.
It hit the post, actually.
It didn't get the glove?
It didn't get the glove. It almost went off his glove and in as he kind of absorbed it off the post and then was trying to corral it, but he went for that poke check again. And got lucky with his post there, but just one of those plays, just kind of bounced in behind Julius and couldn't find it.
Penguins with the pressure. Carter forces a turnover. He'll get possession. Tries to go back to the corner. It's taken off of his stick, and back come the Mission, but Julius there to cut it off. He's cut right in front of him. Back come the Mission, 3-on-1. Winding, firing, it's high up over the glass. Or over the net, not over the glass. It's over the glass, it'd be a stop and play. Go. Carter's got the puck. He taps it to Wu. Penguins getting a change here. Wu challenges 1-on-2. Sproul hauled down on the play. He goes down and then he raises his arm in the air.
He was calling the penalty himself.
Yep. Give that man some stripes. He's like a zebra.
He's saying, I was just helping you out in case you missed it. And they didn't. Sproul come off the bench on a line change there and kind of walked right into a bouncing puck, and trying to go stick on puck, just swipe the feet of Sproul out, and they'll head to the power play. This line will stay on there. Paris, Schub, Sproul. We'll see if Sproul can finally pot one here.
Into the corner it goes. Popped back to Starr. Starr back for Sproul. The Penguins possess here. Nice possession. He tries for Wu, but the Penguins were outnumbered there, and back come the Mission. Out the center, but there's Paris. I'm sorry, he was trying for Paris. Wu's on the bench. From this far away, I'll get him confused quite often, I'm sure. Merlot will gather the puck in at center.
Merlot's skating really well this weekend so far.
He shoots one that's deflected by Paris and kept out by Woodward. Back to Sproul at the point. He's got a missile and he launches it high and over the net. Back to Starr, off the boards, gathered in by...
Was that a hold? They're saying
by
no.
Schub, no call.
Paris.
Possessed by Paris, sending one in front, that's blocked. Back to Merlot at the point, over to Starr. Great power play so far here for the Penguins. Schub gets to it, kind of holds on to it an extra second or two. Star able to keep it at the point back for Sproul. Overpowered, outmanned there were the Penguins. And back come the Mission. It'll be a 2-on-1 as the penalties are going to expire in about 5 seconds. Shot from the outside, glove down by Clutter. O'Gara tries to go short side. Pinned against the net was O'Gara by Merlot. Clutter was able to cover it with the paw. A nice power play there for the Penguins.
10 minutes?
Is that 10? 10:24?
10:24.
As we bring you the audio feed over the
lights
black
have not
screen.
gone out here.
We are not in Georgia. Or where was that the Steelers played that time? Was that San Francisco?
Well, when I was playing a game actually at Mellon Arena
Yes.
against the Toronto Maple Leafs one night, middle of the play, the lights did go out at that old barn, and this rink, I imagine, is around the same age. Oh, almost a nicely executed 2-on-1 right there for the Penguins.
Reel's feed blocked by a defender. He gets the puck back, though. Tries to center it. It's just past Filiaggi. Back come the Mission. Back checking the puck is Filiaggi. Squaring up Ofterhide. Nice poke there by Julius. Evans taps it out of the air. Ofterhide follows on. He fires it up to a
Nice.
streaking Reel. Reel tied up, and
Who's
How
he
are-
calling?
who's going to get a
Reel's
trip?
getting a trip as he was laying on his back with a man on top of him, and a kid tripped
Stepped on his
over his stick.
I mean, he was hog-tied on the play.
Yeah, it was
Tackled.
just one of those things. The kid did trip, but
That's a tough call.
technically they kind of got that right, but I don't know if it was just more so people running into each other. But the Pens have had their chances on the power play. The Mission will get a shot here now.
Pens will have to kill one off, trailing 3-1. It'll be Wu, Carter, Kaminsky, Star. Kaminsky behind the net. Outnumbered were the Penguins. They got it around to Carter, who reverses it back to Star. Star, again outnumbered. Penguins doing a good job possessing the puck. They haven't exited the zone. They will now.
It's a good
But
job.
but a good job of just possessing and working with the puck. Carter will chase it down in the offensive zone, negating and icing.
Carter's like a golden retriever. You could just throw the ball and he'd go get it and go get it and go get it and go get it.
I wonder how far he jumps off that dock at their Hilton Head vacation place. As Henriksen is behind the net to Wu. With the intercepted centering pass by the Mission, he gains the red line. He'll give a dump and change. Armstrong on the ice, pressuring. Fired up and past the Mission stick, it'll be icing. So 30 seconds left on the PK. A PK the Pens have done an excellent job on thus far. 9:33 to play in the third. A good PK can lead to old Mo switching benches. Momentum.
Yep, and they'll need some here, trailing by 2. 9:30 left. A big kill here would be huge. Paris and Armstrong look to take care of it up front here as they exchange a little forecheck, wasting valuable seconds.
As it's out the center, knocked away from the Mission by Merlot. Not once, but twice. Into the feet of Villela it goes, and he's able to wrap it out to center ice. Back into the zone come the Mission, but it'll be an offsides. The puck should come all the way to the Mission blue line, as that's where the pass initiated. They'll put it at center instead. Partway there. We'll take it. 4 seconds left on the penalty.
Here we are, the Penguins in this third period is just like this morning, chasing the game here, trying to get back into it. Don't want to open it up too soon to risk something here. Just keep playing the same way. Hope you can chip away with one and make this a one-goal game.
Reel out of the sin bin. Penalty over for the Penguins as the Mission control in the Penguins' end. It's Waldeck to Keefe. Keefe poked away by Ofterhide. Ofterhide can't exit the zone. Back comes O'Gara. It'll be gathered by Carter, and he'll get out to the safety of center where he's pressured. But again, like that golden retriever, just stays right on it.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
It'll be a D-to-D play by the Mission, and they'll go right back to Cooney. Onside of the blue line, defended well by the Pens as Sproul spins it up for the stick of Armstrong. It's off the backhand, picked up by the Mission. Penguins changing. They were able to get back this time. A drop pass by Keefe. Hooked to the ice is Cooney. And Sproul's going to head to the sin bin, and the Pens will have another penalty to kill here with 7:11 to play.
Cooney just jumped inside on Sproul. Nice little drop pass or poked off his stick, and he just kind of came onto it and made a nice cut inside and had Sproul reaching, and he reached in and kind of can openered him. I think his stick just got caught around him and spun Cooney down to the ice.
You're kind of between the body and the stick there.
Yeah.
Good call by these officials. I thought they've done a good job in this one. You know, last game, this game, real nice job by the refs. As Starr shoved from behind into the boards. As I say it, that one probably could have been called. Shot comes in from the outside, net pops off. Net's off. And the referees finally see it. Starr in some pain as he'll try to get to the Penguins bench. Filiaggi there to give him a hand.
Kind of banged the top of his knee off the boards, I think, going in there, and
just a little bit of a shove.
Yeah, he did give him a shove. I think he was going down as it was, but he kind of put him in a tough spot. And good job by Starzy to battle through the rest of that shift as he got to his feet. And maybe a veteran move by Clutter knocking the net off. I'm not sure. We'll have to look and see if he saw Starr in distress and decided to pull another trick out of his bag.
Spinning one in on the Penguins net were the Mission. And the Penguins lofted out the center. It's Schub. No icing. Filiaggi in on a heavy forecheck. Spinning away from him and coming back through center come the Mission. A 3-on-3 at the Penguins blue line as they center one. Filiaggi able to hustle the whole way back, get in the play, and tap it up to Schub, who gains center red, flips it in behind and tries to give chase.
Smart play. He was going against a forward there, as I think Maniscalco was his name. A nice defenseman was up in the rush, and you could tell he didn't look natural skating backwards or totally comfortable. So just tried to get it behind him and go get it. It would have worked had the other defenseman not bellied under and saved the day.
Evans now hounding the Mission, knocked down to his can, able to work it over to Schub, who fires one at the net that's blocked and brought back on by the Mission. It'll be Villela. Kind of tied up a bit there and coming out with it, Henriksen. He's defended off well by Merlot. Bank pass looking for Real. It's off of his stick and all the way down for icing.
Good, strong defensive play by Merlot. Strong skater, strong body position, separates his man from the puck and separated with his skating from the man as he tried to headman it there. It's an icing. The Pens now even strength, trying to grind their way with 5:33 left in this period and game.
Off the ride, able to win the draw. Evans gets the puck, looks for Real. It's past him into the corner where he'll chase it down. He's battled with, and it'll be Evans.
Wow.
Twisting out of the corner, carrying behind the cage. Looping out in front, knocked off of his stick. He'll stay with the play and take the guy right out, but it might be a 2-on-1 here. It'll be Ofterhide with a great back check. Real picks it up, and the Penguins regain control. Over to Ofterhide. Ofterhide to Evans. Evans taps it forward for Real. He'll chase it down. This time he gets loose. In behind, shoveling a one-handed backhander that goes wide. Filiaggi tied up at the side of the cage. Oh. And it'll be a whistle as Woodward gets it covered. I think it's Wu at the other end.
Yep. It's the Wu line here.
The Wu line. The Mission win the draw. They'll try to escape the opposite side as Wu centers one. Shot comes in, Armstrong battling for it, Carter in front as well. Armstrong tossed to the ice. Double whistles.
Oh, looks like we've got a penalty? I don't know.
Will we get a call? Double whistle usually means somebody did something naughty out there.
I don't think he was. Armstrong around the net, banging away at a rebound, and then all of a sudden we see him crash down onto the goaltender. I think he got knocked in there. I'm not sure. Did you see the call? Was it roughing or?
I did not see the call. I just saw him escorted to the sin bin where he will go for 2 minutes of shame. Well, a minute and a half here, youth hockey.
I don't know what it is. It 2 minutes? What do we got? 1.5? I can't see the clock. I don't know if did he get a 10? Because it was after the whistle.
Should be 1.5.
Is it 5 on 4? 6? We see Clutter has left the net. 4.5 minutes here. A minute and a half. Yeah, this is a regular power play.
Empty net for the Penguins as they try to close the gap here. We've seen some of this from head coach Conway before. No icing here. It'll be Julius getting to the puck, bumped by O'Gara. It'll be Wu, unable to dig it out of a snowbank right away. On second attempt, he will. His pass is kind of into space there. It'll be picked up by the Mission. They can't clear to the Penguins' end. It'll be Paris topping it off the stick of Armstrong, who's able to advance it, and they'll call it offsides. So it's tied up in the snow a couple of times here.
Just under a minute on this power play left. Just under 4 minutes left in the game, Jeremy. If we look up to the scoreboard directly above behind us.
Filiaggi will lean in over the faceoff dot. Lines getting jumbled here as they go 6 on 5, or 6 on 4. Pass by Merlot goes between the legs of Paris. Ofteride will pick it up and he'll try. He sends one off a Mission to forward. Mission with the puck, they'll ice it. And the faceoff will come all the way back into the Mission zone. 42 seconds left on the power play. So the power play unit right now looks like Schub, Sproul, Paris, Filiaggi, Starr, and Ofteride.
We see the Pens there on those regroups just trying to force pucks to areas. Like, you know, like you just might have to regroup again. Just regroup again, get it organized.
I think the empty net is a little frightening for a defenseman.
I think so
So
too.
tapped.
Oh,
And here comes Keefe in all by himself. He'll tap it in the empty cage, shorthanded.
He can skate, that kid.
He was able to rip through Starr, who's a little
Star's no slouch
bang-
at skating
no.
also, but
he's a little banged up. Not
Yeah.
sure if he's at full speed, but even if he is, Keefe's got some wheels.
so still a power play here. That's a shorthanded empty net goal, and so run the risk when you pull your goaltender this amount of time. But they do have a power play and get within 2.
It'll be Villela to Evans. Evans with a nice tap to speed. Filiaggi blazing into the offensive end for the Pens. He's into the
Support.
corner. Ofteride. Now, I think that was Real trying to come off the wall. It's knocked off his stick, back to Ofteride. For Merlot, I'm sorry, that's Villela, not Ofteride. Real. Back to Villela. Power play over. Back for Real. He loses control, but right to Villela, who taps it into the corner. Filiaggi follows in. He's carrying it. Leaves it for Real. Real spins out of the corner. Over to Filiaggi. Filiaggi.
Nice.
Finding Evans. A one-timer in on the glove there for Woodward.
A little cycle play, had the D involved around in the corner. It took a little bit of time, but a little bit of puck possession, battle, movement, patience pays off for that big bomb as Evans sits out in that little soft spot. And I don't think got all of it. It kind of popped off his stick. So Woodward able to stay with it. Sometimes those change-ups can be difficult a little bit for goaltenders as you're expecting a blast and the change-up comes in.
Centering feed off Woodward and into the corner. Wu tracks it down. He'll shoot one. It's off the back of Armstrong, I think. Ofteride keeps it in. Spinning with it in the corner. Penguins activating their defense. Looks like Carter covering for him as Wu pulls it around. Can't get to the front of the cage. It's back to the corner.
Full court press here. It should be for this Penguins group. If they got a D jumping down the wall, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just stay up in on it.
And
Gonna
now
call that.
Julius going to get a trip, or Rooney. As Clutter will play the puck. We'll call interference.
I don't mind that. Julius has got to stay up and try to keep that puck in, and
Yeah.
unfortunately he knocks him down trying to play the puck. I think swiped his feet out underneath him, but I mean, you're desperate right now. It's a 4-1 game. You're desperate to keep pucks in the offensive zone and keep plays alive, and it's that time of the game where you got to be active in that regard.
Paris over the dot. Defensive zone as the Penguins will kill a penalty now. Kaminsky carries it in behind. Taken by Henriksen and put back for Rappel in the other corner. Back to Henriksen. They'll try to give and go and gain body position there. Woods will get control for the Mission. He'll switch with Alonso at the point, who taps it over. Right off the wall, driving in on Clutter. Nobody there but Clutter to defend that, and he's equal to the task as Paris sends it to Schub up at center. Cutting back to the middle, Miller. Wrapping it for Henriksen, now Woods. It'll be Woods behind the Penguins' net. They play catch, firing it out in front. Alonso with the shot, that's blocked. And it's back out to center. 40 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Great look right down here. You can see how Mission really looks for those little down low pop passes and pop plays to guys with space. Really smart group is this Mission team, the way they play together. Like, they've had their way, I think, most of the season, just the way they play, right, Jeremy? You know, these
Yeah, they're
these teams, and
they're ranked number one in the country.
number
for a
one
reason.
in the country. Yep,
So
I would
Keefe-
guess so. They've got good goaltending. They've got solid defense, but they play so well as a 5-man unit. Any unit that's out there,
They
you-
read off
you
each other
can
well,
see-
unselfish.
you can see why they're number one.
Penguins have gotten them once this year. Those
Yep.
will make it 1-3 against the Mission. As the clock winds down inside of 30 seconds, Real gets loose. He'll wrist one into the chest of Woodward.
Woodward, it's just rock solid today.
He's had some great saves. I think the
Real
Mission
and Sproul will be having nightmares about Woodward tonight, because they've had some quality chances, both of them. It just so happened they were both on that 2-on-1 right there, and Real elected to shoot, and it just made it look easy as he swallowed it up. No rebound, nothing. We'll get a whistle. So they're running the clock now, it seems.
I don't know why that would be. It's a 3-goal game. I get that it's under a minute, but we usually don't do that until there's like a 5-goal game. Are we that far behind on time? I guess it is 5:46. A one-timer from Julius, fought off by the blocker. And the Mission will clear it out the center into the Pens end one last time. It's Keefe centering one. O'Gara stopped by Clutter, batted out of the air by Althred right through the crease. And that horn will indicate the end of the game. We'll be back here tomorrow morning for the Penguins and the Pittsburgh Vengeance. I know we're having trouble with the stream, so I don't know that we'll let you know how to access that one if we can find a more effective way to bring it to you. Thanks to cameraman Chris Merlot, producer, director, owner Nick Paris, myself, Jeremy Evans on the play-by-play, and Colby Armstrong in the color commentating. This was a Cinnamon Swirl production. Please subscribe below. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning.